Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear. Hello.
Hello, because I saw in the chat that someone says that he
Yes.
cannot see us. I don't know if he's
Okay.
Patricia is ready. She,
Yes, hello. I'm waiting some minutes for people who missing, but we can start. So good morning. My name is Patricia Tejada. Sorry, I think you can see me. Okay, now sorry. So my name is Patricia Tejada, and first of all, I would like to welcome all of you to this online event, Agri-Food Entrepreneurship as a Tool Against the Population. This event is held by Finova within the framework of HIVA project. Hub Iberia Agrotech is a project funded by Internet Tech program with the aim to create a multi-regional ecosystem for agro-digitalization through the Digital Innovation Hub. Today's conference aims to establish a meeting between the digital innovation community, good practice in the use of various innovative tools to combat rural depopulations, increase the development of local innovations, and generate entrepreneurship among the young population. For this purpose, we have today a panel with 3 projects funded by 3 different programs that will show us both the opportunity that exists for this sector and good practice in the field of agriculture. I don't want to go on much longer because we had 3 great panelists to have 3 very interesting projects to tell us about. So without future ado, I would like to give the floor to Agustín Quesada, European Project Officer at Fundación Finova, who will talk us about HIVA project. So Agustín, the floor is yours.
hello, everybody. Thank you to invite us today. As Patricia says, I'm a project officer in Finova. Before to share my screen, I want to say something that sometimes we think that this kind of events, this kind of seminars, in the big picture, they seem just like another event, but actually they are more important than we think. No, right now, just in Spain, we need 200,000 new entrepreneurs or new farmers to face or to fight against the um, the generational change. So that this kind of seminars and this kind of project that we are going to share with you today are very important for the future of the agri-food sector. So in the other way, we don't only have just this challenge to fight against the population, and also with the promotion, the entrepreneur in the youth people. We also have a big challenge which is to make the agri-food sector, the agricultural sector, more sustainable. We believe that that's possible just through the digitalization and the use of the new tools, trying to reduce the excess of water, for example, or the waste. Before to share my screen with the IVA project, Iberia Agrotech, at the same time, the sustainability, we have to fight with a big problem, for example, in the waste sector, that is the logistic, the packaging of all this project. That is something that is not very talked in the agri-food sector. So right now I will share my screen with you. Can you see it? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah. Today I will share with you the EVA project, Iberia Agrotech. That in the main objective is the creation of a multi-regional ecosystem for the digitalization of the agri-food sector through the Digital Innovation Hub. The background of this project is we have many challenges in the border, knowledge as La Raya, that is the border between Portugal and Spain. This Spanish-Portuguese border is one of the longest in Europe with 1,200 kilometers. Although at the same time, the majority of the population of Spain and Portugal, 63 and 65%, as you can see here in the screen, lives in the urban area. So the border covered by the IVA project that we work in all the border between Spain and Portugal, is predominantly are in rural character. So at the same time, these rural areas are one of the most productive in the agro-food sectors in Europe, but these areas have a big challenge or big problems, we can say. Fewer employment opportunities, not just for the young people, if not for all the population. Lower levels of education. It becomes for the problem related with the connections of the cities or the towns, whatever. Less access to the information and communication technology, the TICs. That is also something that we want to work, or we are working on. Accessibility problems, not just related with digital connections, if not with root connections, if you can say that. As I said before, they have a great importance in the rest of the territory. Most of our food and our services related with the agri-food sector, they came from this area. So it's very important to try to encourage or to work with them in the relevant in this relevant sector. So with the background of the IVA project, our in the general vision, we can say that we try to create a regional character, try to work in this regional character in between Spain and Portugal, trying to make better the cooperation between Spain and Portugal in the agri-food sector. This is related with try to improve the business capacity of the SMS, or also the farmers, the small and medium companies, generating competitiveness and development of all these companies, SMS, or just the farmers. One of the investigation say, or the concept before made by the partners, said that one of the biggest problem is that they don't have the access the new tools in the digitalization sector. So our objectives are the deployment and the offer them the technological services, the development of training and entrepreneurship itineraries for different levels in this business, and the creation of environments of experimentation, innovative technologies, and to share with them all the experience that other partners can provide them. In the general vision, we can say that the results is the create of networks to accelerate the digital maturity in all these companies, SMS, farmers, whatever, and the competitiveness, and also the visibility of in the pop tech area between Spain and Portugal. At the same time, we're trying to make development of the new professional profiles related with the digital tools and the agri-food sectors, and support the digitalization for the agribusiness through the entrepreneurship and the digital innovation and experimentation. The IVA project started a few years ago in 2018, and it was extended until the 30th of June of 22-23. It has a budget of 5.3 million euros, and it's 70% co-financed, but for the federal funds under the Interreg, the previous program 14-20. We can see here the partners. different institutional and public institutions, universities, foundations, research centers, that we are working for these objectives that we already saw. We have the activities here, how it's divided, and 6 different activities. All of them are working in specific sectors or in specific activities to try to work in the entire environment or ecosystem. I will go a bit faster to don't lose some time. Here you can see all the activities. Right now, our last results, one of them, we are trying to connect all of these entrepreneurs, or also the SMS, the farmers, the population in these rural areas, and we are working in these networks to make the maturity of these digitization tools better. Right now, these results, the platform Iberia Conecta is a platform when the companies, they can propose a challenge that they have, and other companies or some people can reply with some answers for this challenge. And also, I don't have it here, but okay, we can see here we have some challenge already posted, and then the people can try to answer of this challenge, or try to find a solution to fix this challenge that the agri-food sector has. Not only the companies, if not also the public institutions, or another partners, institution, or this ecosystem. And another important platform that we hope it's gonna be already done soon, it's e-learning data related with very technical courses or information about use of technology as EOS, or different techniques that are very important, and actually is one of the biggest problems in this sector, because most of the people that work in the rural areas, they don't have this possibility to be provide of information of courses, or special information about these tools. If you have some challenge, you can post it in the platform Iberia Conecta, and the community will try to fix to find a solution for your challenge. I want to give the floor to the real protagonist of this workshop. So if you have any questions, if you want to be in touch, just you have my contact here, and we can also continue working together.
Thank you, Agustin, for your presentation and for tell us about your project. As you say, today even is very important because one of the most important things when we are working is to share what we are doing and try to create synergies to have a better impact and a big impact on what we are doing. And the situation and the problem we have are very similar despite of the country we are. So now we are moving from Spain to Turkey to talk with Kadir Kilis, project manager in Heskesir Ministry of Education. I hope I pronounced well your region. And hello, Kadir. Kadir is going to talk about a smart and digital agriculture project to know how Erasmus program can help us to improving youth employability in agriculture sector. So, Kadir, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. I'm very happy to be with you. Thanks to my project partner for giving me this opportunity. And my name is Kadir. I work in the Education Directory of Eskişehir Province. I am the project manager. I want to talk about us briefly. The population of our city is 1 million. We are in the middle of the Turkey, nice city, Eskişehir. We have 13,000 teachers and 150,000 students. There are 600 institutions affiliated to our directory. Also, we have 3 agriculture vocational high schools, and we have a total 800 students in the vocational high schools. We are running many projects, especially Erasmus and other programs. As you know, one of them is about agriculture, which is we are ongoing with Finnova and the other with other partners. Our projects partners from Turkey, Anadolu University, Sarıcaka Municipality, and Director of Agriculture, Cosmetics Manufacturers and Researchers Association in Turkey, big associations in Turkey. Also from Belgium, Finnova, and we have other partners from Bulgaria. One of them is Institute of Agriculture Economics and University from Burgas. Also from Spain, Municipality of Benagasur, and Rural Cooperative from Macedonia. I want to show our, sorry, my presentation. I will share. Okay. What is this project aim? Our project aims, can you see my presentation?
Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Thank you. Our project aims to reduce the unemployment rate while increasing the youth's employability in agriculture. What will this project provide? Professional knowledge and skills will develop in young people. They will have opportunities to facilitate employment, strength to entrepreneurship aspects of young people. It will contribute to digital agriculture knowledge, skills, and competences of young people in agriculture. Finally, farming is not only a way of life, but also a profession. This project supports young people to choose the farming as a profession and develop their entrepreneurial spirits. The high income to be obtained through the production of raw materials from medicinal and aromatic plants to the cleaning, cosmetic, and medicinal sectors contribute to this. The expected results of our project: prevent youth unemployment, increasing the employment rate of young people in agriculture, prevent migration to the city, increasing product diversity, developing smart greenhouse and agriculture practices. Also, support greener agriculture, the reduction of wild and inconsistent agriculture, raising awarenesses in agriculture, the positive contribution to the region and agriculture economy, efficiency in agriculture and digitalizations, protect plant spaces, soil, and endemic structure, getting the best efficiency from medicine and aromatic plants. Why this project is important? Because the tendency to abandon agriculture among the younger generation in recent years. Agriculture is not preferred as a profession by young people in rural areas. It becomes difficult for young people to stay in the rural and to be employed in agriculture. How can we change this? We will do with medicinal and aromatic plant oil. This is alternative product for our young people. Medicinal and aromatic plants are plants used for many purposes such as food, medicine, cosmetic, and spices. The medicinal and aromatic plants market is constantly growing in the world. The need is increasing. It has good economic potential. Lavender especially, lavender oil is our first choice. We will design, create, tell, and teach for young people in this project. Our project is 24 months. Our budget is 2,000 euros. It's just begin our projects, and our activities is just begin. It's about 6-8 hours a month. Project outputs are medicine and aromatic plants raw material production training program. We will develop training program about this, and also a virtual laboratory, a learning platform, and smart greenhouse application, and a guide about smart greenhouse application and the other training programs. I said before, our project partners, we have 10 partners in this project. This is our project partners, and this is our outputs. And I want to also, sorry. Okay. Okay. We want to show a short video about region which is the lavender oil product they have, and develop about medicine and aromatic plants in their region. We can say, Patricia,
Yes,
share. Okay,
yes,
thank
they are sharing. We have the video on the screen.
you.
I think, are you seeing it?
Yes. Okay.
Yes, okay. So we can.
Thanks for watching. You watched the change with a different product in a region, especially the pandemic, and after the pandemic, after show us how important agriculture is to us. We will continue to support young people and agriculture. Thank you very much for listening to me. I'm very happy. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kadir, for your presentation and for sharing with us how we can improve the employability of young people in the agriculture sector. Now we are moving to our last project by the hand of Jacopo Benedetti, European project managers on project advising, who will tell us about a transform project. So Jacopo, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Patricia. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for having me. Especially, I would like to thank the IBA project and Finova and Agustin Quesada for inviting us to make this presentation about our Transfarm project, and also, of course, the other panelists and attendees of this webinar. Okay, so I will start sharing my screen. Okay, so let me see if these work properly. I think so, right?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, thank you, Agustin. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to make a very short presentation, and then I will give you some information about where you can access to further details about the Transfarm project, in which On Project is participating as a partner. So just one slide about us. My name is Jacopo Benedetti, and I'm working On Project, which is a consultancy company specialized in European project management. We have been founded recently in 2015, but our workers, our staff has more than 15 years of experience in managing European projects. And actually we have more than 20 ongoing projects in different European programs like Horizon Europe, Interreg, and in different sub-programs, especially the ones involving Spanish territories and especially Andalusia, since we are based in Granada, in the very south of Spain in Andalusia. We are working also with Creative Europe and, of course, with the Erasmus Plus program. In fact, the Transfarm project is an Erasmus Plus, is a project funded by the Erasmus Plus program. So what is Transfarm about? Being an Erasmus Plus project, of course, is a training project, and it aims basically at developing training materials for transhumance practitioners. So to give training tools to transhumance practitioners, both brand new and farmers that are already practicing transhumance, in order to improve their competencies and training to carry out this kind of activity. But it also aims at raising awareness about transhumance and the benefits of practicing this form of traditional and sustainable way of farming. So the consortium is made by 7 partners, and the leading partner is the Norwegian University of Life Sciences. And we also have 2 other universities from Slovakia and Greece. The European Landowner Organization is also a partner of the project, and we have an association called UCLAN based in Germany, which is gathering experts on cultural landscapes. And then we have 2 consultancy companies, one which is based in Germany that is providing services to farmers in different kind of consultancy services to farmers. And then there is On Project as a partner. And we are responsible in this project of supporting the coordinator in the overall project management. And then we are responsible of implementing the website and the training platform and of internal evaluation monitoring and quality assurance. So the project started at the beginning of December 2021, and will finish around mid 2024. So we are actually we just passed through the first year of the project, and we already have some results to show that I will talk about later. But first of all, just a very few words about transhumance. So what is transhumance? Basically, it's a form of livestock farming in which the livestock is moved, actually, okay? But it's not a random movement. It's a regular, long-distance movement, which has also some other characteristics. So the livestock is always accompanied by people, and the routes are steady, and they are mostly seasonal. Okay, so there are winter and summer routes, and the movement lasts several months, and also the transfer of the earths last for several months. And another very important aspect is that it's usually associated with the permanent winter farms and fixed houses on the routes, depending on how long the routes are. We can distinguish three forms of transhumance. Traditionally, the vertical and horizontal transhumance, depending if there is a difference in the altitude of the seasonal farms, and then most recently also urban transhumance. It's important to understand that it's something different from nomadism and the semi-sedentary systems. Okay, so basically it's a livestock farming with the covering the 5 characteristics that are mentioned there. So why transhumance is important, and I think it's very much linked to the objective of this webinar and to the purpose of this online conversation that we are having. Of course, transhumance is a traditional way of farming, so it's associated with the traditional farming practices and also with the traditional and old species. So it's an important way of farming to provide biodiversity and genetical difference. Then it also contributes to the EU Green Deal objective, for instance, providing local and high quality food. And of course, being a low input kind of farming, it also reduces the footprint of farming, okay? And it also answers to some societal demands, like providing, as I mentioned before, high quality food, valorizing rural areas, and getting to the point of this webinar, it offers alternative employment opportunities. So basically what is important to know is that transhumance is sustainable as a traditional way of farming, but also it's sustainable for the economic point of view. So it's a viable way of creating entrepreneurial activity and employment in rural areas. It also provided services to the general public, like increasing biodiversity, preserving cultural heritage, traditional farming practices, but also traditional buildings, as I mentioned before, that are linked to the transhumant practices. And then it creates very specific cultural landscapes that are linked just to transhumance practices and that won't exist if transhumants won't be there. So now getting to the project, we decided to work on transhumance for the reasons that I mentioned before. And basically, these are the general objective and results. So the three main objectives are to inform both the practitioners, but also the general public on the situation of transhumance, what are the training gaps for practitioners, and also what are the benefits of practicing transhumance for the general public, then to share good examples of successful transhumance initiative, and then to provide training to transhumance practitioners, both new and already established. This will be done by developing an reference book that has been already developed, and I will tell you more in the next slide, with a lot of information related to this sector, providing case studies based on good practices, and then creating an online platform with actual training materials, like training modules covering different aspects that are linked to transhumance practice. So as I mentioned before, after the first year of project, we already have the year reference book ready, and which is covering this aspect. And I think that is the aspect especially interesting for also for the general public are the values and meaning of transhumance, what challenges, but also what opportunities it offers for practitioners and the general public, and then more for the practitioners having an idea of the actual offer, both for livestock breeder in general, but more specifically for transhumance livestock breeder. We also created an e-glossary with all the basic definition of terms related to transhumance, and this is already available on our website. So I think I'm running more or less out of time. So I tried to pack all the information that I could in these 10 minutes. But of course, you can find much more information if you want by contacting us at info@transfarm-erasmus.eu, or visiting our webpage, or accessing to our Twitter account at Erasmus Transfarm. Those are the link to the information related to the project. And if you want to have some more information in relation to the work that we do at On Project, feel free to contact me at that email. I think, Agustin, then we are going to share some of the presentation, right? So the attendees that will have the possibility of checking these contact details, and also following us on social media. And you have the link also there below. So again, thank you very much for inviting us and to giving us the opportunity to present the project. It was very short, but I think it was enough to have an overview on the project. And again, thank the IBA project, Finnova, and especially Agustin, that was the person contacting me personally. So thank you.
Thank you, Iago. Patricia, if you can give me 2 minutes, I want to say something
Yes,
before
yes,
the close.
for sure.
Yes, Iago, as you say, we can share all these presentations if someone is interesting, or if someone want to be in touch. I want to thank to all the participating, to you, Iago, to the people from the other projects, Jacopo, sorry, Patricia, that she was hosting this workshop. I think we have touched different point of view and different sharing different tools and ways to try to face all these projects, all these problems that the agri-food sector has right now, not only in the youth entrepreneurs, also in how to do this sector more sustainable, to fight against the population. As I said before, I think personally that this kind of projects in the big panorama can seem just like another event, but they are more important than we think. And if just one of these, just one of us is inspired about this seminar, is enough for me. So thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Jacopo. And thank you, all of you.
Thank you, Agustin. I don't have to say anything more because you say all. I think we have some minutes if someone want to ask something, or if any doubt. You can ask in the chat. And
if someone has some questions, if you want to ask something,
if there is
or
question,
someone want to talk, just feel free to do it, and we're gonna be happy to answer. If not, we can
if not, we can close
and continue.
Thank you, all of you, for share your project. Congratulations for the work you are doing, and I hope we can continue seeing online each other and continue sharing our work.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you very much again.
Very much.
Have a nice day, and Merry Christmas.
Merry
right?
Christmas to all of you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Have a
Thank you.
have a good day.